On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not. Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, I think sometimes on 1st and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your...
And he makes the catch inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They're testing the right side here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Sampson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell that they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
They go to the ground. And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Collins. Trying to get behind the defense. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Young. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat him away.
Looking for space. It's Young. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Now on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It leads to second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. Fights off the defender. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it up?
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. I know he thinks he can house every... Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The Tigers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and long.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
On the run, it's Young. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're getting this guy lathered up. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boom. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Makes his connection. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, get powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gives him the big stiff arm. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And he's done it again, cracking 2 bills from scrimmage. He might be on his way to breaking Julius Jones' record set in 2003.
And I remember that game, and he showed you a little bit of everything. And that's what you see, man. You love getting guys the football multiple ways, inside, outside. And I tell you what, as a defense, you're trying to figure out, where's he going to be? How's he going to get the football? And when you focus in on him, it opens up other things. But right now, Notre Dame having their way because they're featuring their guy.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. Shows him the stiff arm. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the red zone, it's Young. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 25 over the Sharks. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Setting up the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Handoff to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.